Hi, I'm Shauna from Shauna Crochets. This is my second video. Not too many of you caught the first one, but if you're getting the second one, go back and look because there's some good patterns there that you'll really like. The thing that I'm doing this year is I'm crocheting new patterns that I either have had forever or... So what I'm doing is going through all my new patterns or old patterns that I've had and haven't tried, because we all do that, right? And I'm just doing the new ones in all my categories that I put in my little tablet here. This is my little crochet station. I have my light here, and I have my, when I get back far enough, I can pull my tablet forward. And then on this side, I have some eyes and sewing material, and so I'm all set up here. But so today we're going on to cats. And let me open my little notebook here. Okay, and we'll put either a picture of the Etsy shop or just print it for you so you can see what that is. So with cats today, I did this cat snuggler. This is called Tofu, the cat snuggler, but it is slightly stuffed again. They actually did that too and showed it, but it's really... This one is by Hooked on Toast, which I'm kind of hooked on toast too, by the way. So I have something in common here, but this cat is really adorable. It's in, of course, Premier Plush, Cream, and teddy bear, I think this time. And it was very easy to make, no problem. I didn't have any problem with this pattern at all. I put in 25mm eyes, just gold eyes to match the ears here. Yeah. So it turns out really cute and really snuggly. So that's a cute one to do. And I'm going to make a snuggler out of it too, eventually. My snugglers haven't been selling at my markets recently. I'm going to have to think on that before I make more snugglers again, or loveys. So anyway, so that's the cat that I have. And then I've been trying to do a market make of whatever the category is too. And so I actually just saw this after I made it on Robin at Notting Crochet. This one is called Cute Cat by Pammy Dolls. And I did it in... It's really adorable and sits up really nicely. These are 20mm eyes that we painted. Let me see if I can get closer. Yeah, there you can sort of see them. This is Bernat Mystical in Sunshine Soleil. And the only thing mod that I did on this is the ears were surface crocheted like a... Here. Oh, I surface crocheted them. These were supposed to be sewed on. And what I did was I just hooked on 3 chains. In the second chain, I did an HDC and 2 DCs, double crochet, and then an HDC again. and then just a slip stitch in. So those that I actually surface crocheted those on. So very fast make, very cute. The only thing you really have to sew is sew this tail onto the body there where it sits. So very cute, and I'm going to make a lot more of these because they are so adorable. And then we're going to go on, to dinos. Let me find my dinos here. So I told you I've been trying not to do a lot of the designers that I've used and loved, but I did cheat this time and did a Shannon from Snuggle Beans dinosaur. I've never made one before, so this was my first time making it. And you know, if all I ever did again were these Spluter series, I would be happy until I died, pretty much. And this is also a Premier Parfait. Some eyes that we painted. They're kind of a greeny blue color shifting, if you can see that. And these are 30s. Those are 30s. And the only mod I did was I surface crocheted these on. That's all. And that's it. Just adorable. Sits up nicely too. There we go. Just really cute. And then I did for the market make, I did a chunky strawberry T-Rex. He's so cute. This is by Joanna Amigurumi. And this is out of Premier Basics. Poppy and I forget what this color is here. Anyway, and the eyes are 20s, just a little, and also painted by my sister and I. We haven't sold these yet, and I'm really kind of angry. I ordered from AliExpress, and I hadn't done anything in my 35 millimeter yet. And so I went to put some in the other day. I'll show you when we get to that. And the backs don't go on. They're too big. So I either have to, and I've got to go back to my sister because all my eyes are there, and see if maybe I got some funky eyes from a different pack or something that I'd painted. And but anyway, that's my story. So we haven't started selling these yet, but we were going to as soon, but I'll have to figure out that 35 millimeter eye situation. But these are 20s, and that's the lowest I go painting wise that either of us go. So anyway, this is very cute. It was very quick. This I surface crocheted on, and I think I modded this. I may not have done it exactly like she said, but anyway, turned out very cute. All right, now we're on to dogs. Oh, you know what? I forgot my bunnies. We didn't get to bunnies last time. I have to back up to bunnies here. That's why I had them on top and had to dig. Uh-oh, I can't find my page. I'll have to edit this out. Hi, I'm back. That took some doing because I could not find the bunny page, and I know I wrote it down. So we're out of alphabetical order as of now because we're going back to bunnies from dinos. And I lied again because I made another Snuggle Beans crochet splooter. This is Beans the bunny. I made this out of Sweet Snuggles, so she's real big and cuddly. Oh my goodness. I can't stand it. She has 35mm eyes on, and these were some by Christine called Rainbow from What's Up Cupcake. They're so beautiful. But it just matches because there's pink and darker pinks in it and golds, and oh, it's beautiful. I was going to put fur on, but it looked, I did it actually, but it looked too big, so I just crocheted another one. It just was funny looking. I didn't do a very good job. But anyway, this thing is just adorable. My sister loves bunnies. I mean, she's got a lot of bunny memorabilia, and I've given her many a bunny in the past, but I didn't realize how much I also like them because I have a ton of bunny patterns. It's just incredible. And some that I've been looking forward to do, that among this one. So I was going to do an easier one, you know, like for a market make. And so I did this one. Let me put her over here. So I did this one, which is so cute. This is Boots the Bunny by Lillian Fern. She's got a little mouse pattern too, with boots on, which I also bought and shall make sometime. But she is made out of demi-pearl. Canyon, I think is the name of it. This is Premier Plush, Forget Me Not. She has little 20 eyes, yeah. They're just some we painted silver eyes. Don't know if you can see them. They're kind of color changing a little bit. I had trouble with face shaping, and I'm never very good at it, I have to admit. And so a lot of times I'll just leave mine and not face shape at all. But I did think she was cute, and so I did face shape. But then I left a little dent under here, which is still okay because she sits just right. But she's cute. She takes a little bit longer because the boots took some figuring out to do. And you have to sew on the ears and the arms. But these are crocheted in. So the arms are sewn and the ears are sewn. But the head is also crocheted. You crochet on up. But she's cute. She's not a fast make, because I did have to figure out the little boots a little bit. But anyway, she's really cute. So then I thought I've made some patterns by from this Easy Crochet Plushies. So I thought I would try to make one that was a little bit faster, but and I was wrong because she takes a little bit longer, but isn't she cute? She's got her little diaper on. which is just crocheted, by the way, and then you just surface crochet over it and do the little diaper area thing here, and then you can crochet the little bow or not, I guess. The only thing, and this is all crocheted in, everything's crocheted in, and the head is crocheted. The only, and this, the muzzle or snout, I don't know what you say for bunny, but is surface crocheted, and she had to mark it in a rectangle. And see, I'm not liking it as much as I think I might in a circle. So next time I'm going to do a circle and make it out a little more on the sides, just because I think it would be cuter. But she's so adorable. And so then I thought, well, maybe I should make a market make. So I had these cable and canvas ones that I've been going to make. And this is Cordelia. I made two of them because I first tried in plush. And these are called Cordelia carrots. Only, and the only thing you sew on are the ears. This is surface crocheted, and then these are just baubles, and then a bauble for the tail. Isn't it cute though? And then at the end you just sew this up so it has a little bit of a nice area to pop up and down. But I thought maybe it would be nicer in a stiffer, more blankety yarn. So I tried Premier Basics, and it definitely sits a little nicer with Premier Basics. But that's a cute, very fast market make. Okay, now we'll get back to alphabetical. We're going to do dogs now. So here I'm breaking my rule. I actually made this at Christmas time. Everything else has been made in the new year. But this one I made at Christmas time for my great niece. It's supposed to be for their dog that's a Saint Berdoodle. And it's mostly this color. It's hard to like separate anything out, so they just had me make this, which is demi pearl in Mojave, and it's a beautiful color and very soft. Some of the demi pearls aren't as soft, but this one's very soft. And then I also curled up her tail here because her dog's tail is curled up. This is called Stella the Puppy by Cozy Crochet by Tasha. And it's a nice pattern, works up nicely. But there's sewing, of course. You have to sew everything, basically, the legs so that she'll sit, and the arms, and the ears. And I believe, no, actually I lied. The head is crocheted in. It's, you start from the snout and go down. Yep. She has some 30mm eyes. I think I've shown this one kind before. It's that fractured gold that we do. It's very pretty. Well, my sister, oh no, this one is a gold, but it's color shifting. I'm sorry. But I had to show you this one because she turns out really cute, and my great niece just snuggles her all the time. If she's around, she's always holding, you know, putting her under her chin. She's a teenager, so. They love plushies too. And then I love dash hounds, and they always sell. And so I found this pattern a long time ago it's by Linen Spring. And this is Parfait Plush in chocolate and mustard. But she's really cute. Just put some green eyes in her, some kind of color shifting a little bit. Green eyes that we painted. This is all crocheted. Everything is crocheted in, and this is actually crocheted too in. The thing is you start from the snout, and then you go down, and once you get to here, you're okay. But these rows, it's all like do one single crochet, do, you know, I don't know. It's like you have to follow like without, you can't do it while you're watching TV or anything. So it's until you get to the body, and then of course that's plain sailing. But it's very cute. But honestly, I don't think I'd make it again, just because. And the other thing is it's very top heavy. As you can see, it doesn't want to sit good. So it's a good idea, and it's cute and adorable, but I just don't think I'd ever make it again. Okay, and then I have one more dog right here, because I wanted to make a market make. And I just whipped this up this morning because I thought, oh, dogs need a market make. So this is the Chonky Puppy by Mom Stitch Eddie. I've been meaning to make this forever. This took me so fast, and that was the first time I'd done it. So these are just all baubles, of course. And this you do in the round. The ears you do in the round. And the ears, I feel like you could do in the round too, because it's on the same plane as your rows. If you just sewed those in too, you could, but they're surface crocheted, or you can just make them and sew them in too. But this is a cute little make. I put some 20 eyes in. Don't think they're just little blue eyes in there. So cute. She always has good patterns. And I'll definitely be making these again. There's no doubt about it. It's turned out really, really cute. I'm in love with it. Very cute. Okay, now I'm going to get on to dolls. And I made these for my granddaughters for Christmas, but they don't have them yet, obviously. They live in California, but they went to Europe during December and most of January, so we're going next month to see them. So my daughter just said bring them all at the same time. So my granddaughters, especially the youngest one, are obsessed with K-pop. So I've been collecting these forever. As soon as they started coming out, I collected them. And anyway, this one, I wanted to do a big one for my youngest granddaughter. And this one is it's called Yumi the Vocals by Herding Crafts. And her face is Mojave. Is that the same? Doesn't look the same. Anyway, I know it's demi pearl. And then the rest is plush. So her head, though, is a little large. And so I kind of had to strengthen up her neck here. I made a little scarf. It's not too bad now, but she's got 30 millimeter eyes, and I wish I'd put 35. She's got some eyes, silver eyes that we painted. She's a cutie. You can do the braid as long as you want. And my granddaughter would be she's always loved to braid. She would have been one of those little girls in Tangled in the market square that braided, what's her name's hair? How come my brain won't think of that? But anyway, so I left this open so she can take it out and braid it over and over. And it's very fun. I just tied it up to here. It's sewn up to here. But this is a nice pattern. Of course, it's all sewn. But it's very cute. I would make this again if I needed to. But you couldn't sell it for, these are labors of loves. A labor of love, let's put it that way. So I'll just throw it over there. And then I've had the green frog ones too. Well, I use the same demi pearl for the skin tone because Premier doesn't have a good skin tone yet. And so it made her head ginormous. This is Mira by Green Frog Crochet. So anyway, the rest is all Premier in the body. It's very cute, and of course she does great dolls. I did do the strengthening in there, but because her head is so big, it still bobbles. She has you make a little core that you put in there to strengthen the neck. You can also put one of those curlers, those stiff foam curlers in there if you wanted. But normally I don't need to. These are some blue color shifting eyes that I put in here, and these are only 25s, and I wish I'd gone up on these too to 30s. But anyway, the last doll, little Zoe, I finagled a little bit because I had to go back because her wig only has this much hair, but you could see her head through it because her head was so big. So I went back and I added more hair in here, and then all of this top hair here, just so you wouldn't see her head underneath it. She's still cute. But now Zoe, I use the same skin tone. But what I did is take out stitches and to make it smaller rows and less rows. She's real cute. The hair is, her little knots here are braided and rolled up here. Her wig isn't as hard as the others. The only things, this is just surface crocheted. This you sew on. You make it and you sew it on. So she turned out real cute. And again, I wish I'd gone up to 30 eyes. These eyes, I think I bought somewhere, but I can't remember where. They're pretty though. Kind of purple with a green tinge in them. But green frog always does nice dolls. In her head, you can see it doesn't really wiggle at all. You know, as much as anything wiggles. But anyway, that's his, oh, and then of course, I made a big one, a big cat, tiger by Nocturne Cats. And I didn't get that, but I might show you that. I made that a while ago. And then I made the green frog, the little one here. So it's cute. I haven't done the crow. I'm going to do that before I go to California, though. We don't have a market until March, so I've been mostly having fun, not a lot of market prep. But I have some new market prep ideas, so that's good. And if I hope you'll go back and catch my first one. I do still cringe. As I said in the first one, we watched a video that said that you will cringe when you look at your first ones, and I thought I'd cringe and get it over with, but I'm just cringing all the time and second guessing. But that's me. So I hope to see you next time. Bye.